okay? Come in either one, and they come in a wobble head. Don't you love it? As soon as you start making a video, the guy fires the mower up. Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day. And remember last year, I showed you the jumbo sled, right? Remember this big thing right here? This joker is bad to the bone. It's a big old sled made by Big Sprinkler. I've been using their sprinklers for a while, and they have several different options when it comes to the big stuff. Well, they now have a miniature version of the big sled. You can see it's pretty much the same footprint, okay, same size, but the metal is thinner, okay, so it's not as heavy as the jumbo big sled, and the sprinkler part of it is designed more for house water pressure. So you know, my well back here, God's blessed me with a really good well. It's got like 80 psi and almost 30 gallons a minute, and I can push one of these big heads and I can cover a lot of ground. Well, not everybody has that type of water pressure, so they've got a new lineup. They come in both galvanized and powder coated. So you got two different options for a base, the galvanized powder coated, and you got three different options for the actual sprinkler part itself. And of course you can pick and choose which way you want it. You know, standard irrigation head, this is a Rainbird 5000. We're gonna hook it up and see how it works. You got your impact head, chook, 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 chook. And this is new, the wobble head, and I really like this one, especially if you have like a smaller yard. I'll show you how this one works. So they're pretty easy to put together. On the threads, you want to make sure it's got some Teflon tape, and for the most part I think these come with a Teflon tape already on them. You just basically screw it down. Same thing for the irrigation sprinkler head. You really don't need channel locks for that. You can just tighten it down with your hand. And then the wobble head. Now, cool thing about these, they come with, I guess you would call it a bypass, where you take this outside cap off and you can hook another hose pipe to it and extend out another length and put another one on the end. Now, of course, the more of these things you have in succession, the more water pressure or volume that you need. So you might want to make sure you've got enough water to push multiple ones of these if you're going to run more than one. Now, one of the coolest things about this, you can see I got a pretty thick, dense stand of fescue, and it's got enough weight to it to where it still sits down in there and it's not going to move around on you. I'm using one of my favorite hoses, just the old 0G. You know, I've been using those things for a while, and the thing I like about them is they kink up pretty easy like this, and you can fold it up and you can get a couple of 100 feet in a 5-gallon bucket. Now you can see this little tab back here on the impact. That's what makes it change directions, okay? So basically you're going to loosen these nuts up right here, move them up, set it, tighten it back down, set it to where you want it to go. So once you get them set, you can see it turns, and as it clicks, it resets it and makes it go the other way. Now you can see how I'm getting a pencil stream out there. You just turn this screw a little bit. That'll disrupt the water flow. Now look at my coverage, much better. You can see the standard irrigation head's the same way. I'm able to turn this set screw in here and break up the flow to get better coverage. Now, I was most curious about this wobble head. This is pretty cool. Look at how far it's throwing. That thing's a good 15 to 18 feet away from me right here. So I'm coming 15 or 18 feet this way and on the other side as well. Well, there you go. I get asked the question quite a few times. Said, Bumblebee, what is the advantage of these, say, over something you buy at a big box store? Well, these aren't cheap plastic crap. They're not gonna break. They're gonna last you a lifetime. The quality on these things are absolutely incredible. You know, I'm the guy who doesn't mind spending a few extra dollars as long as I'm getting what I'm paying for, as long as the quality's there. I'm a quality guy over quantity. Which one's right for you? Well, I think if I had to make a choice myself, I would probably order them like that. I like the sprinkler head the best because you got the most adjustment. You have multiple nozzles that you can change out, all depending on your water pressure, flow, all that kind of thing. You can dial it down to a little teeny tiny hole, or they have them with a bigger hole to let more water come out. Of course, you can adjust the pattern of it left to right and let it go all the way around in a circle. I think my second favorite is this little bad boy right here. Now, you can adjust this to throw left to right. It covers one big radius. But man, this thing's pretty neat right here. I could see this actually being useful in a garden as well, because it kind of fans out and comes straight down, and it just seems like it would work well for that. Well, of course, it'd work in a yard too, especially like you got a smaller yard. I think this right here might be your ticket, the wobble head. And there's nothing against the impact. It's just, I'll be honest with you, it's not my favorite. So you can go to gciturfacademy.com and find these, or you can go straight to bigsprinkler.com and find them. Now, if you go to my website, the Academy website, it's basically going to redirect you over to Big Sprinkler. Now, here's the cool thing. I got you 10% off on any one of these, and that even includes the jumbo. If you want to go with the jumbo sled, you can get 10% off any of them. They got super fast shipping, so I'll put the 10% coupon down in the description. So hey, thank you for watching. I had fun showing you these different ones, the galvanized model, the powder coated, the impact, the wobble, and the irrigation head. And of course, on the website, you can mix and match. You can get the wobble in the galvanized, the sprinkler head on the galvanized, the impact on the powder coated. Any which way you want them, they're there. Now, don't forget that coupon code that's in the description. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and tell all your buddies. I'll check you later.